What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Pedro from Trading Therapy channel on YouTube. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Y'all shall be glad and be glad in it. Y'all shall rejoice and be glad in it. Yep, y'all shall rejoice and be glad in it. Remember, again, like I always say, you could be going through tough times right now, but know that there is someone who's going to something a lot harder than you. And that a lot of times, you are the blesser to someone else. So you cannot even afford to be down for too long. Yes, you could be down, but don't be down and out. Be grateful and find a way to get up, because someone else is maybe looking just for you. And you're the only hope, their only hope. Now, again, someone else may be able to help them, but remember that you are the one that God has chosen for that specific person. And until you show up, they'll still struggle. And I always say that, but this time around could have not been any truer than today. So there is a little gentleman by the name of, what's his name? Martinez. I think it's Jonathan or Jordan Martinez. He's a trader, and I've seen him on a podcast online and kind of like what he was doing, and I kind of like what his mission was. And this is a gentleman who was very young, so he was talking about trading and, how trading changes life and how trading is changing his life, why he was being sick because he couldn't go to work, but because of trading. So he was able to afford, a lot of things, like, because trading was really good for him. So he had a small community. I was even part of that community for about a month or two, and I just didn't understand really his strategy and stuff like that. So I left, whatnot, but I watched him, and I kind of liked what he was doing, and given the fact that he was sick. So that's something that really gives me, it really gave me hope. And also, like, when we are complaining about certain things, like, people are always, there's somebody else out there who's going through a lot tougher time, and yet he found a way to have a community, to always be there in the morning for his community, unless when he was doing his chemo, stuff like that. So sometimes you see him really sick, can't even talk, coughing and all that, and he was still there for his community. Well, the other day I was watching a video on YouTube, and unfortunately, it was a video that says, like, that gentleman unfortunately just passed. So he was only 27 years old, y'all. Only 27 years old. So he died of cancer. And but to see him last year doing his thing on the trading community, to see him, like, giving out signals, talking to people, trying to educate people why he himself was going through a very detrimental disease, it was like, really mind-boggling to me, but it was also very inspirational. And to read about him, not that, he beat cancer, he beat it the first time, but, he came back, and basically, to see a young life like that doing well for himself, and that he unfortunately passed at the young age of 27. So this disease is no joke. So that is the reason why I'm saying, like, guys, this is the day that the Lord has made. Y'all shall be glad and rejoice in it, for real, because you never know what may happen. You never know when your number will be called. And unfortunately for that young man, he passed, and he passed on top of his game, doing very well. But disease is the disease didn't care about that. He couldn't really do anything about it. He fought hard. Like I said, again, he was in chemo. He'll come right after chemo and talk to his community and talks like that. And unfortunately, he passed. So this is just a reminder for you guys to be grateful each and every day that you have. Life goes on. That's the way life goes. It goes on. But I thought, like, this was another reminder for us to really be grateful for our days and to thank God every day we can, even when we don't feel like doing it. Like I said, I'm the first one to admit that so many times I'm so ungrateful But every little time that I have, every time, like, you know, I have that reminder, every time, like, I kind of remind myself that I need to do it, I try to do it. So guys, you have a great and happy Sunday. And, you know, this week is coming up. Hopefully, you know, we'll get some great setups on the market and be able to move along with our prop firm challenge, and, you know, and keep doing what we're doing. And for those of you also, you know, who are doing a prop firm challenge, for those of you who probably started a small account, and those of you learning trading or who's on the verge of doing it, and probably, you know, you're buying your first challenge or, you know, your personal account. So I wish you well. And those of you, you know, trading, and those of you who are doing well, so I wish you well. And, you know, may the Lord bless you. Have a great Sunday afternoon, y'all. This is your boy Pedro from Trading Therapy channel. You have a good one. Until next time, peace.